Marked JSO police vehicle observed a white Hyundai driving in the Sherwood area of town in an extremely reckless manner. Was not being pursued at this time. Was just driving all over the road, almost causing several accidents. The officers in that unmarked car called it in. Marked units responded. They got behind this Hyundai, activated their emergency equipment, and attempted to pull the vehicle over. The vehicle fled, and a pursuit went on from the Sherwood area, and the marked units attempted the pit maneuver apparently several times, which was unsuccessful. They couldn't stop the vehicle, and as the vehicle was traveling, I'm trying to get it was probably westbound on Clyde, ran the red light at Lem Turner and collided with a maroon Caprice, spinning that vehicle out into the ditch by the Family Dollar and careening into a Jeep Liberty. The driver of the Caprice was transported to the hospital, and a passenger, an 11-year-old female passenger in the Liberty, was also transported. All had non-life-threatening injuries. 3 occupants of the Hyundai were subsequently apprehended and arrested. A minor amount of marijuana was found in the car, plus 2 firearms. And that's all I have. Your questions?
Ages on the 3 in the Hyundai, sorry?
Right now, I don't know.
Any description, male, female?
Males.
All 3 males?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have maybe an age range?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How many total involved with all the vehicles?
3 vehicles.
3 vehicles, 3.
3 vehicles, 3 suspects. But all the suspects were in the Hyundai.
About how many miles would you say?
It was they gave me a time. They said they pursued it for 5 minutes.
Okay. Was the JSO officer hurt at all?
No, there were several police cars. I saw 2 or 3 police cars at the scene, so I'm assuming that it was involved in the pursuit. But no JSO officers were involved in the crash.
Did any other 911 calls maybe come in about the reckless driving?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So we solely the officers in an unmarked vehicle that saw them and they pursued them?
Yes. No, they didn't pursue, ma'am. They called it in.
They called it in?
They kept the vehicle in sight until marked units got there, and then the marked units took over. The unmarked car was not involved in the pursuit.
So, and it was the marked unit that did the several pit maneuvers?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you say several, but it didn't work?
It did not work, no, ma'am.
Okay. So eventually it was the crash that made them stop?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
This is just like a lot of weaving, just weaving in and out, skidding all over the place.
Yes, sir.
Recklessly.
Yes, sir. That's how it was explained to me, was that the vehicle, before the police got behind and initiated their emergency equipment, initiated pursuit, they thought that the vehicle was going to cause several crashes and just did not. It just missed the opportunities. It just did not collide with cars. But they thought it was reckless enough that they had to call it in.
How fast was the pursuit, miles per hour and in time?
On this time, I don't know. I'm sorry.
And would you? So I know you said we don't know about an age, but I mean, has any other family been contacted, or or where are we doing right now as far as the 3?
Well, if they're juveniles, obviously the family will be notified. We had family members at the scene, but they wouldn't give us information. They said that their relatives were involved, and we said, okay, well, which car were they involved in? We won't tell you. What are their names? We won't tell you. It's like, okay. So we don't know if they're related to the suspects or to the people who were transported.
Okay. There were some people at the scene saying that they were related.
Related to someone involved in the crash, yes, ma'am.
Understood. Okay.
And just for clarity again, how many hurt in each car?
1 hurt in the Caprice was an adult male, transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and an 11-year-old female in the Jeep was transported with non-life-threatening injuries.
And the driver of the Jeep was okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Any warrants on suspects?
At this time, no. I do not believe there were any warrants.
Any other occupants in the Caprice?
No.
Were any of the cars stolen?
No.
So they all owned or rented, leased or something?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Nothing was reported stolen.
Any property damage, any buildings?
No, which is nice.
Light poles? Fences?
No.
Okay. I think we're good?
Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And if you don't mind, I just want B-U-O-Y-E. Gotcha.
Yeah, no one ever gets it right. It's like buoy in a water with an E at the end.
Can I actually ask you real quick, what kind of guns?
I don't